Hi YouTube. Let's talk today about intimacy, sex, and differentiation. Hi YouTube. I'm Laura Mary Gold, a certified counselor, author, and clinical hypnotherapist working with couples and families in the South Seattle area of Washington State. In other videos, which we link below, we talk about the emotional and physical effects of sex and aging. In this video, we're going to talk about some perceptions around the two words intimacy and sex. So let's talk about some common perceptions around those two words. In popular culture, the word intimacy is often used as a euphemism for sex. As a counselor, I take a different view. When clients come in to my office to talk about relationship problems and specifically about sexual issues, I often ask them to pick up a copy of a book by a therapist named David Schnarch. Schnarch is a sex therapist working out of Colorado who has an interesting approach to sex therapy. He's the originator of an approach called the marriage crucible, which he explicates in a book called Intimacy and Desire. In Schnarch's view, intimacy has a very specific meaning. It's a differentiated state where two people see each other very clearly. They accept and respect each other as fully human. What differentiation doesn't mean is some effort to flatter or to worship or to appease your partner in order to get the love and acceptance that you wish. What differentiation means is complicated. The word comes from a therapeutic approach from a man named Murray Bowen, who operated in the 60s and 70s, and he's an American psychiatrist. Bowen talks about differentiation as sort of a mastery of that dance between connection and autonomy. And from Bowen's point of view, differentiation means that we do things to respect one another, but at the same time to hold our boundaries. So we can be extremely loving and at the same time extremely autonomous. In other words, we can maintain our sense of selves, we can maintain our boundaries. People who are not well differentiated, who are poorly differentiated, sometimes try to work that dance between autonomy and connection by, when they sense that they're maybe getting too close, they increase the distance by picking a fight or by engaging in behavior that's not conducive to a close relationship. At the same time, when kind of more dysfunctional couples feel like they're growing too far apart, or when one of them feels like they're growing too far apart, that person might try to build closeness by doing kind of dysfunctional things like begging for attention, or hovering, or crying, or having a tantrum, or doing some other kind of love me, love me, love me sort of behavior that really has the counterintuitive effect of actually driving your partner further away. So in therapy, what we try to do is teach people to be well differentiated, to sort of grow up and take responsibility for their own person. So differentiation is a way of interacting in a fully adult way and allowing yourself to be vulnerable and open and truly known, while simultaneously having healthy boundaries. Intimacy is risky behavior. It means that when you're vulnerable, there's a part of yourself that is open to being disparaged or abused or mocked, both in the moment when you're vulnerable and then later on. If you have a partner who tends to bring up your weaknesses in a future fight, you might be reluctant to ever be vulnerable, to ever open yourself up. So what we teach in therapy is how to master this dance between intimacy and autonomy in ways that don't leave you vulnerable to abuse, but do make you vulnerable in an interpersonal way. When you're fully present, when you're able to be fully in the moment and live intimately with another person, it's powerful. Being that naked and known and fully present and fully connected is really powerfully intimate. It's terrifying, it's vulnerable, but it's the quality of intimacy that makes marriage the most loving, compassionate, binding state any couple can ever achieve. If you're looking for help with your own marriage, if you want to talk about communication or sex or fighting or dealing with difficult people, we invite you to go visit us on our website and make an appointment to come into our office and see us. Our website is alliedfamilytherapy.com. Alternatively, if you're out of state or if you're unable to deal with Seattle's horrible traffic, we welcome you to go ahead and make an appointment online. We can do coaching services via Skype. If you like this video, we ask you to share it, hit the like button, and please subscribe below so that you don't miss a single conversation that we have here about sex, marriage, and joyful living.